It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's coming off an absolute offensive showcase last week. Double-digit passing touchdowns. It's the Aviators and the Browns, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Aviators of Houston. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change momentum of this game in a hurry.
Looking to throw right away is Watson. It's caught, Cooper. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. First carry for Nick Chubb. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Hey, Alpha's hot!
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. Touchdown! A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Aviators use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Roquan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 20. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England. And
it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Jackson. That's another incomplete to Mitchell. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw there is incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Watson. That pass complete to Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Look at the big man rumble. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with the blitz. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Chubb will get the call, running left. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will cut the lead down to 15.
Browns 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out comes Houston.
At their own 24-yard line.
Hey, report! Report!
1st and 10. It's Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 76 yards. And the Aviators take a 3-touchdown lead. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one... Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. So now then the penalties got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Aviators continue to pull away here in this first half. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 75. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Kenedawagu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. But Houston's offense taking over again.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jackson on first down.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Jackson on first down. Touchdown!
Isaiah Likely
from 19 yards away.
And the Aviators have opened the lead up to 30.
Now Jackson. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it. and extend this lead out even further. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Watson to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Watson off play action. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that. But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how...
Touchdown! A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Aviators have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now a first down throw. Watson wide open. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 41 yards. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Now this has been a one-sided first half to this point, no doubt, but at least signs of life here. They're on the board. Yeah, and I think if they went to the halftime down big with 0 points on the board, it'd be a struggle to see them come out in the second half and play well. So very important, vital here. And if they make a huge comeback, we'll look back at this moment and point to the start of it. Sanders now to add the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston set to take over.
No, we changed it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's got him in, complete. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. Throwing is Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Aviators have got it on cruise control. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Throwing again is Watson. Pressure comes and down he goes. Roquan Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
Partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Watson now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are able to claw one back. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Houston's offense taking over again. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw again is Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Come on, come on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first throw for the backup Palmer.
And that's going to be incomplete. Isaiah likely the target that time.
3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
65 cat, 65 cat.
Throwing is Palmer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it with Palmer.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Palmer.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Again, it's Palmer. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Palmer to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Aviators will extend their lead on the final play of the half. His first career touchdown pass, and, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
So we've reached halftime in
and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
And we welcome you back. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared. right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Palmer. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
On first down, it's Palmer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Aviators just continue to roll.
Rattler.
Palmer looking to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this. No, okay.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 131 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. From the gun, here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to at least get one score back. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. To bring this one out, it's a touchback. And now out comes Houston. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now it's Palmer. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown! A great play there. 43 yards. And the Aviators are pouring it on.
Seven Pirates.
They'll look to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
On 1st down, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He finds Riddick, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, he did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Here's Watson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Sanders' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. We're kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Nwangu now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Palmer now. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Palmer to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Aviators get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. You know, we've discussed this before. We've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. This is caught by Tucker. Touchdown! Trey Tucker from 21 yards away. And the Aviators extend their lead yet again. To throw again, it's Palmer. He'll buy some time. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
On 1st and 10, Watson. His throw incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And that's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards,
the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incomplete.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now Palmer on first down. And that is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Palmer will throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Now it's Palmer. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Aviators have got it on cruise control. Palmer looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. On first down, it's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, here's Watson. That is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
23 yards. First down, Browns.
Watson off play action. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Watson looks to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? On play action, they'll throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston set to take over. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Aviators continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. Walker showing the power.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. But this is kind of going past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
From the gun, it's Palmer. Complete. This is Mitchell. Touchdown! A great play there. With a second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year.
And the Aviators just continue to roll.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for two.
Set.
On first down, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10.
On first down, it's Palmer.
The man is Tucker.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first and 10, it's Palmer. This will be caught at about the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Palmer to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up.
Touchdown! Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Aviators' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Here's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. The big fella. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit?
Touchdown! A great effort there. Finding the end zone yet again. And the Aviators take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Watson on first down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now Watson. And now here's another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
Able to slither by. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And now out comes Houston.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Cleveland.
Now it's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Browns.
Back to throw, Watson. He finds Riddick, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of it.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, cost him big time. Still.